it's Farah. Welcome to day 63, wow, of the 90-day mental, emotional, spiritual well-being series. In this video, I want to give you not one, not two, not five, not 10, but 15 sources of inspiration. Okay, so get ready, write them down. So 15 places where you can go to get inspired. Obviously you can go inside, okay, so that goes without saying, but if you're looking at external sources for inspiration, firstly, I think there's always people around us who inspire us. Okay, so our peers, who are the people that are around you that inspire you? Now, if you don't have your family of origin that is on the same kind of wavelength that inspires you, which, you know, come on, let's face it, sometimes it does happen, then you're going to look externally. And we're really lucky nowadays with the internet and YouTube and various different influencers and people who are very knowledgeable in their fields who can inspire us. So take inspiration from your peers. It could be friends, it could be people that you know, it could be your kids, it could be your parents, it could be a brother or a sister, it could be somebody who's overcome some kind of adversity in their life and kept on going. It could be someone who's been really consistent with what they're doing, and you are inspired by their work ethic. So look in your circle, look at your peers, who are you hanging around with? And this is a really good exercise just on this point alone, because who is dragging you down? Who's got a toxic energy? Who is negative? And just, you know, you don't get any movement, like positive forward energy with them. Maybe it's a good time to not hang around with them so much. I'll do more on relationships on another video. So your peers, mentors. So finding people who are where you want to be. They're not better or worse than you in any way, they're just a little bit further ahead in time. So finding a mentor, someone that can help you improve in some area of your life that you want to get some improvements from. So you're learning from their lessons, so you're taking some shortcuts. You know, they will generally advise you about what they did that didn't work out and what else they're doing. Okay, so looking for mentors. The next four are arts. Okay, so either from inspirational movies, either from books, either from actual physical art or pieces of artwork. So either paintings or sculptures or things that just, you know, you just look at the intricacy of how it's been designed, an interior design, anything which is art related, and also music. So you can listen to a piece of music and it can just take you somewhere completely different. You can just feel internally really inspired, really driven, really lost, really like just have this real sense of love and drive from a piece of music. It is quite incredible. So what has inspired you? Where can you go? What can you look for? What can you spend some time in the arts and the culture, really sort of looking into and looking for and taking from inspiration from movies? There's so many great movies, right? Ones that we could just watch over and over again, ones that we just know so many lines to, because there's a message there, there's a human message there. And if there's a favorite movie that you've got, or you've had a recommendation, somebody's mentioned it to you, you just get lost in that movie, in that whole story, and you can relate to that. So movies, books. Now it can be fiction books, it can be fact books, but there's so much inspiration. It can be spiritual books, you know, where there's words of wisdom. So have a look into some books that really inspire you. Sometimes it's just literally one or two lines, or a quote, or something that you just stop in your tracks and go, wow, I have to digest this. I have to get some meaning from this. This means something to me. I say physical art, beautiful. I mean, art is definitely in the eye of the beholder, okay, but you know what you like, okay, you'll know what you like. And the same thing with music. Okay, on the theme of books, I mean, how about quotes? I mean, there's some amazing quotes that inspire you, that you can remember and re-quote and use in different parts of your life, and use it to help others as well. So any quotes, it's really quite a nice idea if you were to write those quotes out, maybe on post-its, stick them in your area where you work, just to get inspired, just to keep uplifting yourself. Often there's pictures and paintings which have got inspirational quotes. You know, it's not there by accident, right? It's there because people enjoy looking at art and seeing that quote. Some journals as well would have inspirational quotes. So, you know, just start exploring. See which quotes really speak to you and which really resonate and just have so much, in just such a few words, have so much meaning and depth. Biographies. So just reading about other people's lives, you know, what they went through. It can be quite incredible, because sometimes you think, you know, given their circumstances, given where they were brought up, where they grew up, what things they might have gone through, which you may not have any commonality with their experiences, yet there's something inside them, there's a catalyst that happens which help them to overcome that, or develop it, or realize their dreams and actually do what they needed to do to make a difference in the world. And it can be so humbling, and just you just kind of get lost in their stories. So look for some great biographies that you can be inspired by, and just relate to the humanity of that. Obviously, looking at your own dreams, your dreams can inspire you. Okay, your dream, what you want. There's different levels of actually achieving it. So a dream definitely inspires, and then when you add some more detail to it, and you add a date to it, and you write it down, and you start taking some action towards it, it becomes a goal. So your goals can be inspiring you. You know, you need to have like a big enough reason why, because any kind of change is those, you know, it's not easy, but that is where the learning comes from, that is where the growth comes from. So looking at what goals you have, I mean, how long or short term are they? Goals are obviously quite personal, so it could be around your health, it could be around your wealth, it could be around your relationships, it could be around your mindset and learning and education. So what are your goals? And you will be inspired by them because you created them, and you have a reason, you have a big why for why you want to do the work to achieve it. So your dreams, your goals, your desires, what is it that you'd love? And they can be just short-term things. What would you love? What do you desire? What would you love to have? And when you think about that, it makes you feel good, because a smile on your face, you know, you might go, oh my God, I'd love that. And you kind of touch your heart. So it's about a feeling, it's about a connection that you have. So what would you desire? And also just having accountability, just that can be really inspirational when you've said that you want to do something, or and then you've got someone holding you accountable. You know, I'm doing this challenge. I've committed to 90 days. In every video, I say this is video number whatever out of 90. So I'm holding myself accountable to complete 90 videos in this series. And that inspires me. It gives me something that I need to think about every single day to get out there to share with you. So accountability, either your self-accountability, or somebody else holding you accountable. Okay, I think I've lost count. I think there's a few more to go. So, philanthropy. Okay, so people doing good things in the world, people helping those in need. We're always inspired by that. Great initiatives, people having a cause greater than their own, serving others, philanthropy. Nature inspires us. Going out and just hugging a tree, seeing the flowers, picking fresh fruit, looking at the ocean, looking at the sky, feeling the sand under your feet, walking barefoot on the grass. All of these, they're not man-made, they're God-made, they're created, something that we can't do. So there's inspiration in the infinite, in the universe, in something greater than ourselves. Absolutely incredible. Travel inspires us when we can travel. So you're seeing new countries, new foods, new languages, new looking people, and it can inspire us to do something more with our lives. It can be quite humbling and also quite enriching and quite uplifting. So travel inspires us. And finally, number 15, bit of an odd one, is regrets. So our regrets can inspire us to not have that thing again. I mean, you tend not to make the same mistakes, but if there's something that you regretted, you can reword the whole thing about learning from that. Okay, so it's not a regret, you've actually learned something from it, but then how can you use that? How can you use that now to create something else? Because maybe that wasn't the time, maybe that wasn't the person, maybe that wasn't the place, but now that you're seeing it in a different light, what, if anything, can you just let it go? Or what, if anything, can you build on from what you know now? So I think that was my 15 sources of inspiration. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit over this time, but I will see you in the next video.